Hi, Tribe. My name is Emily Potter, and I am the director of the Lightworker Musicians Tribe that you are part of. And we've got a good one for you today. So, someone in the group brought up this absolute important, significant situation that a lot of us are in, the release, the need to release the need for approval from our friends, our family, and our coworkers in order to create from our truest selves. Oh my gosh, so many of us are just so scared of feeling that rejection. So I'm going to tell you first a little bit about my own story. I'm a light worker and I have hid for years with what that means. So for years I have been able, I have the gifts to be able to walk the shamanic world. The invisible worlds are very much part of my daily occurrence. I talk to ancestors. I'm in multi-dimensional experiences all the time, intergalactical communications, fairies, lots of different things, ascended masters, connection all the time, and I'm able to connect and have the anchoring happen. This is who I am. But that is not a conversation that I can have when I have my lunch break with my coworkers or at family reunions. This is not something that I've shared a lot. So I have spent years of my life hiding. So I know that a lot of you have done the same. We are all undercover doing these things. But the consequences of that is that I am not living my true self. And that is very painful. And even more so, it's affecting my relationships with the people that I think I'm protecting, that I'm not completely myself. I have to be so scared and and be really careful of what I say and who and how. Now, that's only one aspect of the light worker. What about the musician in me? So any of you who feel scared to share your music with your family and friends because you might get rejected in any level, in any space. I totally get that too. With the lightworker aspect of who I am as a musician, I finally got clear that I am not just a musician who has pretty songs and a lovely voice. What I do is I create a ceremonial space for people, and that I have the magical power that I can sing, and with my voice and with my heart connected, I can actually shower upon my audience almost like rain. I can actually get to the root of people's dreams, the intelligence of their dreams, and I can actually help that sprout. And then people all of a sudden don't feel so stuck and they can feel like they can live their soul's purpose. I finally got really clear that that's what my music does. And so I had to get really clear as a musician as well. So if you're in the Lightworker Musicians group, it's probably because you actually feel that you have some sort of music medicine to give to the planet. So it's time to get free. It's time. And if if you're feeling so stuck, it's probably because you are scared of feeling like you're not going to be safe. And I want to really acknowledge, as the dogs bark in the back, that it's no small thing. To feel scared of feeling rejected is the same level of pain as if you're going to die. Now, I'm going to explain to you why I know that. Back in the beginning years of humans on the earth, there were tribes coming together, and I want you to imagine this little tribe in the middle of the mountains, and snowy and cold, and there's this little tribe together, and this is the mentality of I'm surviving because I'm in this family who protects me and I protect them, and we are together in union, and we will survive even the harshest of conditions. If at any time anyone in that tribe chooses to do something different, or they disappoint their tribe of all different levels, you can only imagine all of the different ways, that person has the fear of being rejected outside of this tribe. And it's not just a small thing. At the very, very core of being human in a tribe, you could actually leave your tribe and die. You will not survive that. So it's no small thing. If you're actually afraid of feeling rejected from your family, your friends, your coworkers, it's no small thing, and I honor that pain. Now, that's in our DNA, that's imprinted as who we are as humans, and yet we are not at this time, as much as I know, most of us are not in a survival mode. It's just that we have that still, that fear that's still living on through the generations. And so you now are part of a really exciting part of the world's history, where you not only feel the need But it's imperative that you create, and it's imperative that you are your truest self. It's the time for that. The collective consciousness is ready for you to actually lift out of the fear and actually go into your truest self. It's time for that. So now it's just the inner work of being able to stand in your power with the tribe, with your family, with your friends, with your coworkers. So I have two tools for you. Two tools that I've used myself. The first is something that you might consider saying to your family and friends if you are feeling that you're really scared. So you can say it on Facebook, you can say it in person to your closest friends. It's one sentence and then it's a question. So I want you to really listen to this because it may not seem like it's that powerful, but it's something that I've used for years. I want you to say to them, I'm doing a life experiment. Would you like to be part of the experiment with me? Now, I don't know what your experiment will be. It could be that you can say, I'm doing an experiment where I'm going to just play out more, or my experiment is that I'm going to tell my truth more. I'm going to tell what I really feel more. The scariest part is actually where the power is. So whatever your experiment is, you can articulate that, but the key words is I'm doing a life experiment. And you can even give them some sort of decision of how long. You can say for the next 6 months, I'm going to do an experiment, a life experiment. Would you like to be part of the experiment with me? And what happens, tribe, what happens is that the people who love you, they now feel open to the experiment of, oh, look, she's taking a stand for her life. They may not be thinking these actual words, but okay, yeah, what's your experiment? Well, it's me just telling my truth more. And it's going to get messy. That's the thing also I tell people. It's messy. I'm going to get messy. It's going to get all sorts of, messy. I don't know all of the answers of how this is going to work, but I want to try it. Would you like to do this experiment with me and see what happens? And I've had really good results with that tool. Now, there are people who will get scared for you and don't be doing anything different and changing anything around. And no, I need you to be exactly the way you are right now. And that makes me comfortable in our relationship. That's not working on your end of the relationship. And so this is the thing, is that relationship still is important to you. This is the inner dialogue that I have. This is not something that I'm sharing with people, but this is the stand within myself. So the first is something that I'm actually saying to people. I am doing a life experiment. Would you like to do the experiment with me? Would you like to be part of it? And most people are pretty excited. It's almost like you're taking them on an adventure. And so then you have a lot of room to make mistakes and saying, I guess that part didn't work. And boy, I messed up on that one, but this is part of the experiment. The second one is within myself. And tribe, I want you to listen to this. This is scary. This is the part I'm talking to, the part of you that feels like if you say something like this, you will die outside of your village. Okay, so I'm talking to you because we are in a new village now. I say inside of myself, I choose my truth. The dogs, can you hear them behind? They're totally supporting me. I choose my truth. It's all within my own dialogue. And so therefore, dearest beloved family member or friend or coworker, it is my job to disappoint you. And I'm going to do my job. So feel that one, tribe, because it's the scariest thing. Why in the world would you want to go around disappointing people? There's only one reason. It's because what's happening right now is you're living as a scared little rabbit in your safe little den with your family. How dare you do something different? But the vibration of you saying, I choose to live in my truth, and therefore it is my job to disappoint you, with compassion, with love, the connection becomes more aligned. And you now are comfortable with being uncomfortable. And your truth will lead you where you're going next. Now, there's a friend of mine who actually utilized that tool and said it to people, if you're brave enough to do that. She said for about a month, she said, it's my job to disappoint. It's my job to disappoint you. It means that I might be different, and I'm letting you know that. Now, if you feel brave enough to say that and that works for you, then by all means, I've totally said it. But at least you know that the tool can actually change the vibration within you. So those are the two tools. The first is, will you like to do a life experiment with me? I'm going to do this and I'm going to make mistakes. Would you like to do that? I have to do this experiment. The second is, my job is to disappoint you because I'm living my truth. And that's not one that I say usually to tell people to tell people. Those are the two tools today. If you are sick and tired, tribe, if you're so sick and tired of feeling safe and living safe, it's time for you to make action, and you are invited to private message me. I will get you there. I will get you to the place where you feel that you are ready to take massive, decisive action, and you are welcome to contact me. That's a private message to me, invitation for you. Lots of love to you, tribe. Be strong, be your truth today, and you are fully supported. Lots of love. Talk to you later.